The verb remain is quite formal and it means to stay in the same place. The doctor said I need to remain in bed for a few days after the operation. You must remain out here until it's safe to go back inside. It can also mean to stay in the same condition and can be followed by an adjective like silent or a noun like a mystery. I asked him to tell me his secret, but he remained silent. The location of the diamond remains a mystery, even 100 years later. Remain is also used to talk about things that continue to exist long after other things don't. Parts of the ship remain at the bottom of the ocean. Only a few cave paintings remain today. So, remain is quite formal and can mean stay in the same place, condition, or exist long after other things don't. We hope you will remain with us on your English learning journey. As a noun, address is the exact location of a place. What's the address for the party? I've just sent you the address. As a verb, we use address to mean write the name and address on a letter or parcel. Why did you open this letter? It was addressed to me. Address can also refer to the location of a website or where to send an email to. Our website address is bbclearningenglish.com. What's your email address? Finally, as a verb, address is used to formally speak to a person or group, or can refer to how you should name someone. The businesswoman addressed everyone in the meeting. Remember, he likes to be addressed as Sir. I'm going to teach you 4 meanings of the verb charge. First, it's used to show the amount of money that a business or seller asks for a product or service, and that the customer needs to pay. The museum charges £30 for a day ticket. It seems very expensive. Second, charge is used when the police formally accuse someone of a crime. He was charged for stealing money from the company. We can also use charge to mean add power to a device with a low battery. I need to charge my phone before we leave. It's only got 10% left. Finally, charge is used to mean move forward quickly and violently and is often associated with animals. Don't walk in the field because the bull might charge. Remember, we don't charge you to learn with us. It's free. Approach can be both a verb and a noun, and they are often related. Let's look at 2 related verb and noun pairs like this, and then we'll add 1 more meaning at the end. Pair 1. The verb approach means to come near or nearer. Look, we're approaching the airport. And the noun is the act of getting nearer. We need to fasten our seatbelts as we make our final approach. Pair 2. The verb approach means to deal with something, like a problem. This is a new issue for me. I'm not sure how to approach it. The noun describes the way of dealing with something. What would your approach be? And finally, as a verb, approach can also mean to speak to, write to, or visit someone with a request. I never approach my boss for anything before 10 a.m. He's not a morning person. When it's a noun, figure is often related to numbers, shapes, or people. Let's take a closer look together. A figure is a number. Can you check these figures for me, please? If something is in single figures, it's between 1 and 9, and if it's in double figures, it's between 10 and 99. It was a great basketball game. 5 players scored in double figures. A figure can be a picture or drawing in a book, often with a number.
Please turn to page 32 in your textbooks and have a look at figure 3. A figure is also the shape of a person. It was dark, so I couldn't see exactly who the two figures were. And finally, a figure can be an important or well-known person. Is there a public figure who you admire?
Let's learn live. Live is a verb, and it can just mean to be alive, but it's a bit more complicated than that. It can say where our home is. I live in London. I used to live in Paraguay. If we live off or live on something, it means we support ourselves to stay alive. That salary's not enough to live off. I can't cook, so I live on ready meals. If we live for something, then it's really important to us. I live for my family. I live for the weekend. I love to party. Live can also mean having a life full of experiences. I need to live, not just work every day in a boring job. The word live is about how we spend our lives. If you live for learning English, we can help. It's what we live off. Let's learn engage. It's a verb and it often means to do something together or get someone to start doing something. You can engage someone in a conversation or lesson by being interesting or charming. You really know how to engage people. You're really interesting. A company can engage someone in their business by giving them a job. We've engaged someone to help us with our accounts. It's a bit formal, but if you do an activity, we can say that you engage in it. She'd like to engage in extreme sports. If you agree to get married, you get engaged. We use this in the passive. He's just got engaged. He's really excited. All of these examples talk about doing things together. We hope this video was engaging and it helps you engage in learning English.
The noun potential refers to the qualities that someone or something has that may be developed and lead to future success. He only started the job this year, but he has a lot of potential. This recipe has potential. It could be perfect if you make some small changes. We can also use the noun potential to mean the possibility of something happening. These chemicals have the potential to cause lung damage. There is potential for further housing developments in the area. Potential as an adjective can be used to describe something that could be possible if certain conditions are met. Potential customers are waiting for the price to fall before buying it. Be careful near the ocean, there's potential danger. So keep watching our videos. You have the potential to be great at English. The adjective common means something is the same for two or more people. John is a common name in the UK. My friends and I have a lot of common interests. Common can also mean that something happens often. It's common to make a roast dinner on a Sunday in the UK. Hot weather in the summer is common in many European countries. In British English, common can also be used as a noun to describe a piece of land that can be used by the public. I used to play cricket on the village common. We spent the afternoon walking the dog on the common. And you can have something in common with someone else. This means you share the same interests or experiences. I love English, and if you do too, we have that in common.
Let's learn the word right. As an adjective can mean something is correct. Well done, you got the answer right. Right can be an adjective to mean something is suitable, the correct choice for a person, objective or situation. I think Sandra is the right person to run the community project. Right can be used as an adjective to mean the opposite of left. The right side of the picture is brighter. We can also use this meaning of right as a noun, often with the preposition on the right. To go to the bank, take the third road on the right. Right can also be used as an adjective to talk about being healthy or to say that something is working correctly. This computer isn't right. I think it has a virus.